Hello colleagues, as you know, we are all under lockdown and many of us have been using innovative technologies to conduct our classes and reach our students. Some of us are using Zoom, WhatsApp, Skype, many different things. In such a situation, knowledge sharing about the different technologies and techniques available to conduct classes becomes imperative for the entire teaching fraternity. I am Vishal Nayak from St. Aloysius College, Autonomous, Mangaluru. In this video, I am going to share how to conduct classes with only a smartphone and a few free apps. Kindly note that this video is not about how to conduct a live class, but rather a recorded session which can then be uploaded to Google Drive or Google Classroom through probably YouTube or any other video sharing facility. First of all, let me tell you that this video is not being made only using a smartphone, but this is recorded in the television production studio of St. Aloysius College, Autonomous. This amazing television studio is used for practical sessions for the students of MA Journalism and Mass Communication at St. Aloysius College. Besides the benefit of the excellent state-of-the-art cameras and soundproof premises, the studio also offers a space where I can demonstrate how to use smartphones, the essential hardware which I use, and I can also give some demonstration regarding the techniques used which would not have been possible in a video using only a smartphone. However, I can assure you that for an online classroom lecture, you do not need a studio like this. You can do it in your home with a smartphone and with some very basic essentials like I do my videos at home during lockdown.
Hello guys, and welcome to yet another session. It's been a long time. I know it's lockdown time and we are still.
There are two ways of looking at what we need to effectively conduct recorded online classes. I call them hardware and software. Let us first take a look at the required hardware. I have again classified the hardware into two categories. That is, the first one is the essential and the other one is the desirable. As the name suggests, essentials are important. You cannot do these classes without them. The desirables, on the other hand, will help improve your classroom experience and they can make your classes look and feel much better. The desirables are strictly not required. If you do not have them, don't need to worry. All you need to do is you need to get two essential items. One is your smartphone, the other is a earphone with a microphone feature attached. Let us now talk about desirable hardware. I have a few other things which are desirables like this selfie stick which I purchased online for $1,000. Also have an external light which I will tell you how to use it and why it is important. And then I have a wet tissue because sometimes what happens is the light bounces on our faces and it makes it look very oily. So keep wiping your face with the wet tissues and then take a break and then continue your recording. I will now show you how to use this selfie stick. You can open it like this. It also acts like a tripod and you can prop your camera here on the top. If you don't have this, you don't have to worry. You can prop your camera on a stack of books. Like I said, this is just desirable. You can take your mobile phone and it is easily propped. Make sure that you do not press the power button here. You can also adjust the height of this to a certain extent, not a lot. Now I will show you how to use this particular light. It costs about $50 and this connector costs about $20. In the lockdown, I know it's difficult, but still, if you have this, it is going to be wonderful. It is connected here and it can be used as an external light to fall on your face. I've switched off the studio lights. You can see how effective it is. Not very much, but it's a good reading light in the night when other lights can be off, and you can use this as a reading light also. I'm now on my smartphone. I have come here to demonstrate the importance of the second light. Now imagine you're at home and you're connected your smartphone like this, but you can see that sometimes, most of the times, the home is not made like a studio. So there's a chance that the light is going to fall only on one side of the face. So in this case, you can see this side is lit very less. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this external light and I will connect it here, and you can see the difference immediately. So on this side is a natural light. It can come from your window, or it can come from your tube light or your LED lights. This on this side is the light which comes from the external. It costs only 50 bucks and 20 bucks for this connector. It cannot be connected directly. It has to have a connector. But this light is amazing when it comes to solving the problem of lighting both the sides of the faces. Now we come to the software part, and instead of categorizing them as essential or desirable, I have categorized them according to where they fit in the process of making a recorded video. For example, my process of creating a recorded online class is divided into 4 steps. The first step is the note-taking step. The second is the PPT making step. The third one is the actual recording of the class. And the fourth one is uploading online. In each of these steps, I use certain apps and websites which are absolutely free and can be installed on your smartphone through Google Play Store or its equivalent on Apple smartphones. Step number 1, the note-taking step. We all know as teachers that note-making is the cornerstone of every effective lecture. These notes eventually become the text for the PPT which will be used to conduct our online lecture. Whether you take down notes on paper or you prefer to use websites or e-books and copy-paste the notes on your smartphone, there are a couple of apps, all of them are free, that can make your job easier by storing your notes in the digital format. Let us now look at some of the ways we can do this on the smartphone. When it comes to taking down notes, your smartphone should have certain features. The inbuilt app Notes doesn't have some features like undo and word counts. So one of the best ones I went and found myself is this, the Moon Writer, which gives me pretty good options. So I choose File and I can enter a name which I want. I'm going to name it as Test and I'm going to say Create. So the file is empty. You can do whatever you want. You can type here. What I like about this app is that it has this wonderful thing like undo and formatting. So that's something which is there in this particular Moon Writer, and it is very easy to type the text. In case you want to dictate the text, you can go ahead and dictate the text like I am doing right now, and as I dictate the text, the Google will translate the same and make it into a text. Isn't that wonderful? In case you want to take a text from a book, instead of writing and typing it, you can use this software app called OCR Text Scanner, and you can install it and convert any book text into a copyable text online. We will now see how it works. You click the photograph button, you take it very close to where you want it,
and then you click the photograph. You say OK here. So now you can see that the text has now been scanned. You can copy this text here and paste it wherever you want.
The next step is the PPT making step. Marketing guru Seth Godin says that we need to make our slides that reinforce our words, not repeat them. I think all the teachers and students should remember these words. With that said, let me talk to you about how to make PPT presentations on your smartphone using the absolutely wonderful free app Microsoft PowerPoint.
Now, when it comes to Microsoft PowerPoint, it's a pretty useful app which has a lot of options. You can see I have done so many PPTs here, so you can say plus. It has many different templates. You can choose whichever you want, and you can copy paste and make your PowerPoint. This is exactly like how you do PowerPoint on your desktop or your laptop, just that it takes a couple of more minutes perhaps, but eventually we will master this as we mastered PowerPoint on desktop and laptop. So you can add your new slides here. You can double tap to add the title, text, you can format it, everything you want here. So it's basically exactly what PowerPoint does on desktop and laptop.
The third step is the actual recording step. Step 3 calls for a perfect environment and a good amount of self-discipline. Firstly, you need to set up a workplace which is friendly, inviting, and it encourages productive work behavior. It is important to keep your work environment free of distractions. Also, lighting is a crucial element. Natural lighting can go a long way in setting up your ideal work environment. Let us now look at some of these free useful apps which can help lecturers and teachers effectively and effortlessly create and record online class lectures.
For this, I will suggest a very wonderful app, this one called X Recorder, which is here, X Recorder. It's a beautiful app. I'm using it already, but I will show you what it is, what it does. X Recorder is a screen capture software, which means it will capture everything you will do on your screen. You go to the settings of X Recorder and you can see there is resolution here. So make sure that the resolution is not 1080 because it takes a lot of space, so you can change it and make it 360. Below 360, the PPT will not be seen properly. So you go somewhere between 480 and 360. This is the absolute good resolution. The next thing you need to understand here is you come down. It's pretty automatic, but if you come down here, you have the option of switching on the camera. Now I've switched on the camera. You can see that I'm in my office and I can just place this camera wherever I want and I can keep it here. And now to start a screen recording, activate X Recorder and press the record button here. When you have finished your class, press the stop button to stop the recording. X Recorder will save the entire file on your mobile hard drive. Most of the time it is one single file, so you can just upload it on YouTube. But if you need editing or in case you have done multiple files, you can join those files using the editing feature of X Recorder itself. You can join all the clips together and make them one single file and then upload it to YouTube or Google Drive. X Recorder has another secret weapon, that is, you can see the brush here. Now if you want to highlight something, you can do that here, right? So for that, activating the same, all you need to do is you go to this button here and say brush, and it will be activated. You can do these things. After you've done, switch it off. The brush is now sitting here and it goes wherever it wants. Okay, so that's how you do a presentation with X Recorder and PowerPoint presentation put together. Very simple, very easy stuff.
The fourth step is the uploading online step. One of the most effective free ways of taking a class online is Google Classroom. This unique product is not only free, but it also is a platform which integrates multiple media to provide a holistic teaching learning experience online. One of the best features which Google Classroom has is the capacity to upload videos and send them to the students. Teachers using Google Classroom can do this by uploading the recorded video to their Google Drive, or you can upload the video on YouTube and then embed the link into your online Google Classroom session. So that's it, colleagues. This is how I do my online classes, just with a smartphone and a good quality earphone and a couple of things which are desirable but definitely not essential. You can do without them also. Now I'll show you how it works from behind. I hope this video has provided some sort of knowledge and inspiration for all of us in the teaching fraternity to move their classes online, and also not to get too worried if they do not have a desktop or a laptop at their home. Even with the smartphone, we can now reach our students in very effective ways. Let us know your feedback in the comment section. Did you like the video? Do you have any suggestions? Also, tell us how you go about producing your online classes. It's all about knowledge sharing. If you share your knowledge, you might have something which I have missed out in this class. I will definitely add in my next video. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.